farming them all the way down. Porygon 2 up at 2 shield. What can you do against 2 Pokemons? Opponent taking all of the time to throw this energy. We know that this is going to be a Rage Fist, but we have to shield. No, it's a close combat. They swap into the Feraligatr, and this Feraligatr will get zapped, and the Zap Cannon will take out the Feraligatr, I think, because it's Shadow. And now they bring in the Annihilape. Annihilape is trying to fist his way to the win, but no, Porygon 2 has a shield, and this shield will be enough to save enough health for the Zap Cannon to be landed. Another Zap Cannon taken out an Annihilape, and Porygon 2 proving that it deserves some respect in this current meta. Hello and welcome, we're getting into another video. On today's video, we will showcase some battles from GottaKarchemAll. GottaKarchemAll used to be so good at this game, and then he became a dad, and the rest is just history. He was one of the first people to hit Legend. And he was the first one to hit Legend back when they buffed Poison Jab, and ever since then, he's still stuck with Poison Jab users. No, Karch is actually a phenomenal player. I just like to roast him because every time I play him, I simply lose. And I lose to the biggest meme Pokemon in the history of the GBL. I lose to Porygon too. And last time I played into him like, can you just send me battles using this thing? Because I'm actually embarrassed because I keep losing to this Pokemon. If you guys don't know, Porygon 2 has a legacy move that name is Try Attack. Try Attack, it doesn't do that much damage, but it has 2 RNG. It has the chance of debuffing you by 1 stage or 2 stages, or it just doesn't have the chance, or it doesn't nerf you at all. It doesn't nerf your attack at all. So that's like the worst thing about it. And every time I try it, it's just, I don't get lucky enough. But Karch said one good point, which is, you don't use it for a try attack, you use it for Zap Cannon. So he says, it's like, think of it as a Registeel, but hits harder and dies faster. I'm like, why don't I just use Registeel? And it's like, yeah, sorry, you don't get it. People just don't shield from this Pokemon, and this Pokemon has the capability of flipping matchups that you're not supposed to win as a normal type. Without further ado, let's just go and watch the battles. The team is basically Galarian Moltres with Pivot. The Pivot here is Porygon 2 and Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is Shadow. Moves are just as you can see on the screen. Let's just go and watch these battles, and we will judge how good Porygon 2 is. You could tell that his Moltres was caught with a Master Ball, and first match we get a Guzzlord. Guzzlord is an ultimate core breaker to this team because it beats every Pokemon here. We decide to no shield. I think we're just gonna build up and then bait. That's how you're supposed to play it as a Moltres. And if they no shield, we're kind of in a tough situation. And opponent brings in a Tentacruel. So, do you guys think they will shield? Let's see. Zap Cannon. Bam! 90% of the Tenta's health went down. Okay, have you ever seen Tenta going down that fast? Because I've never. And look at that. He's just going to farm the Tenta all the way down. He left with 2 try attacks. So, try attack number 1. Let's see how much this will does. They shielded it. Now they fear the Porygon 2, huh? Now they fear the Porygon 2. Another one. And look at that. This is what I'm talking about. It doesn't just debuff your attack. It debuff your attack and your defense as well. And now we just swap to Nido and try to chip them all the way down. They have a Feraligatr, but at this point we are up energy. And I think we can just chip them all the way if we decide to. But to be honest, they have the move, so there is no point in shielding. And now we just go to Porygon to force them to throw because Shadow Claw is double resistant and there is no way they go for the full farm down. And now we can just sucker punch them all the way down. So what do we do against the Guzzlord? We just farm it all the way down. Simply, he's not going to shield. Like, nah, we don't need to shield. We're sending these battles to Yasser. Let's just flex on everyone. And that was a nice flex. Moving into the next game. Karch against another toxic tanking legend. We have Talonflame. This matchup is so scuffed. I mean, Ancient Power is still one shot, but the thing is, you get outpaced to the second move, so you kind of want to swap out and catch a move. He swaps to Porygon 2. Something to mention here is that Porygon 2 is tankier than Porygon Z, so that's why we run Porygon 2 in Ultra League. And you see, that didn't KO. And now we kind of have to shield. The thing is, our move does not KO, so we have to bait. Sorry, our bait doesn't KO, so we might need to nuke. We throw the move, they shielded, and we get the debuff. We get the debuff. We debuff their attack and their defense, so they were forced to swap out. They bring in Crest. Crest doesn't do fast move damage or any damage. So in this situation, we did not get a debuff, so we're kind of in an awkward situation. Moonblast does enough damage. Koch is going to farm as much as he could and then throwing on CMP. We need this Brave Bird to knock them out. I think it might not. No, it did. No, now what do? I think we just go to Porygon and nuke this thing out. He tapped the move, but it was a CMP situation, but it's not worth throwing, to be honest. Not worth the shield because the move does not KO, simply. And now we are in a difficult situation because we kind of need to farm this thing all the way down and leave with as much energy as we can. And they have a Registeel, and this is where Earth Power comes in handy from a Shadow Pokemon. We should get to 2 before they get to 1 move, and we throw the Earth Power back to back. This second Earth Power should do enough damage to take out Registeel. Koch is saying that Porygon 2 is better than Registeel, proving that to us and to his opponent, because his opponent's like, no, I can just run Registeel. Koch is like, no, you don't know. You don't know. This is an awkward situation. So Koch decide to pivot instantly, and they get to the move before because we swapped in. If it's a lead situation, both get to the move at the same time. We get to the Zap at the same time they get to the Scald for the first one. The second one, they outpace. So we threw the Tri-Attack. Did we get the debuff? I think we did, right? Because they don't do any damage. Gliscor is just a bad Pokemon. Please don't use it. And that didn't KO because we got the debuff. So you debuff the attack and the defense. And then another one, and we took them out. Amazing. Now they bring in the Tenta. So we have Tenta and Nidoqueen. How does this matchup go? This matchup goes as an awkward matchup for both, because both need to land their super effective move and they have a Drifloon. I actually don't hate this. You kind of need to Poison Fang to be able to farm them all the way down. Otherwise, it gets very awkward. So Koch is like, no, we shield. I think Icewind does the same amount of damage as a Scald. I think Scald does slightly more. Koch is going straight for the boost. Does he get the boost? That's the biggest question. Opponent should not be shielding because it's the first charge move. Koch doesn't even build up at this point. He's like, no, we can just fast move them down at this point. Opponent throwing a charge move. So the thing about Tenta is that you can always shield because Tenta takes forever. And since they throw a spray, we have to farm all the way down. And we can't throw any charge move. Opponent leaving the game with 2 shields. And Koch is like, no, we're gonna make them regret not using their shields. That's the thing about playing against Porygon, is like, Porygon throw like useless energy that you don't think that it's worth shielding, and then you end up losing because you did not use your shields. Feraligatr into Moltres. This is a scuffed matchup. He's like, no, they don't have Ice Beam, and then like opponent, bam, Ice Beam. We're in a tough situation now because they landed their Ice Beam. We did not land our nuke, so we're kind of energy behind. And we shielded a Hydro Cannon, and now they have a Zygarde. So this is a very awkward game. I think this is going to be a Zygarde sweep unless we get like, I don't know, debuffs. Okay, we get the debuff. Debuff to the attack and to the defense. I think it's still worth the shield though. Koch is like, no, we don't need to shield. That's a bait. That wasn't a bait. Now he pivot to his Nidoqueen, and I mean, this is not EQ as far as I'm correct. This is supposed to be Crunch. And they bring in the Gator, and we're trying to overfarm a bit. I think if we could have just like Poison Fang and then under charge, but no, Koch is like, no. He's counting, so he knows when to throw. They bring back the Zygarde, and we need to throw on 4. As you can see, Koch did throw on 4. And the Earth Power does take them out. What could be the third? The third is Tentacruel. So I think this is an actual good bait here, a very greedy bait. But if they no shield, we lose. They shielded the bait, the nuke. But can we get it? Oh my dude, he's so confident with his Nidoqueen. He knows that his queen can get to that, and now he's not going to shield because we have to finish with Porygon 2, and Porygon 2 finishing another game, proving that he is a meta Pokemon. Do I think so? I mean, it's not bad. We've seen we've seen it in we've seen how annoying this Pokemon can be in this swap. Porygon 2. Again. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Nicole against Porygon 2. Weezing. This is a horrible lead, and we need Porygon 2 to get all the debuffs in the world. They insta-throw, that means it's a brutal swing, so it's not worth shielding. And if we insta-throw, it would be good timing. But now, Koch is like, no, we just go for the Zap. He's throwing the Zap, and the opponent, no shield, but it's a Guzzlord. But we get the attack debuff, so they don't do as much damage. We throw the Tri-Attack, and we don't get the debuff. I think we should live the next move. If we get to the next Tri-Attack, we're cooking. But since the move does enough damage, we had to swap out there. I like swapping out there and not giving them energy. And now we have to Sucker Punch all the way down. We can't throw anything. But the question is, do we shield or no? Karch is like, no, we cannot shield at this point. The win condition here is 2 shielding the queen, okay? The queen has a good history of, you know, like taking down stuff. So let's see. They shielded. I mean, we have to no shield and pray that this is a brutal swing. It is a brutal swing, and now we just throw the Brave Bird. This Brave Bird is supposed to do so much damage. They no shield. We go for the queen. They have a Feraligatr. But remember that we are up a shield, so the queen can sweep up a shield, and they don't expect them to shield the first one. They didn't. So what do we do now? We shield the first one and the second one, and the goal is to catch the third one. Karch does not want to throw here, as he thinks him throwing will give them just another Shadow Claw. And now we were able to farm all the way down. We throw the Poison Fang on the Weezing, and they throw a charge move here, and now it's kind of a race. There is no way they have a overheat. It's supposed to be a brutal swing. We have another Poison Fang, and this Poison Fang will take them out. I think what's like the main thing about this team is that Porygon is good at getting shields down, and the Nidoqueen sweeps up a shield. That's like the main thing about this team. Yeah, so if we don't have Porygon 2, what are we supposed to use? Porygon 2. It's spawning right now. It's literally spawning. This is a horrible lead because we don't have a way to pivot out, because we are ABA weak into Primeape. They go for the close combat, and then they bring in the cow. I think it's the cow. Yeah, they bring in the cow. So what do we do now? Just go straight for the Tri Attack. I mean, they have to throw bad body slams, nerfed body slams, and hence we can just go straight Zap Cannon. He's like, no, they don't shield here. I think if they don't shield, that's actually a good nuke. They bring back the Annihilape. We go straight for the Tri Attack. Usually people don't bait no, they nuke, and Karch successfully shielded that. We go straight for the Tri Attack. It does so much damage, and we didn't get the debuff. That's kind of annoying. The second Tri Attack getting shielded, and now we can just swap out. We don't need to shield as a close combat is resisted, and they aren't Rage Fisted, you know? We have to shield now because they are boosted, and the Rage Fist will do enough damage. So the play is we just don't shield. They bring back, we shield. They bring in Drapion. This Earth Power will do so much damage. This Aqua Tail doesn't KO. So the play here is just we keep japping everything down, and the Queen again taking out another team. Porygon 2 again taking out the shields, and then the Queen taking out the game. What does Moltres do here? I have no idea, actually. Moltres just catching a bad lead after a bad lead after a bad lead. But, oh wait, this is Poison Jab. This guy might be cooking. Why would you run Poison Jab? Just run Mud Shot if you don't want to run counter. Oh my. So since he noticed that they are Poison Jab, there is no reason to not go Porygon 2, because the Poison Jab is neutral. It's not super effective, right? We go straight for the Tri Attack. It didn't KO, but it got them debuffed. And now we throw another one. This another one will take them out. They bring in a Moltres. What do we do? Can we get to the nuke? The answer is no, we don't get to the nuke. So we have to settle for a Tri Attack. Opponent shielding because nobody knows the counts. Karch with the piggyback back throwing another charge move from his Moltres, getting shield. And now it's all on the Queen, and they get the boost, but they swapped out. Oh my! Why would you swap out, opponent? So the play here, you Earth Power, and then you farm all the way down. We have to Earth Power. This is not a situation where you throw Poison Fang, because they don't have a shield. The Earth Power takes them out, and now we just go straight Poison Fang. We have to no shield an Ancient Power or catch a Brave Bird. Either should be the sauce here. We throw another Poison Fang. I think they are trying to get to 2 moves, and they aren't at the 2, so this will take them out. The Queen again up a shield is sweeping games. Okay, moving out to the next one. Karch is flexing his paws and his outfit. I don't know. I don't call this outfit, to be honest. Moltres into Malamar. This is actually a good lead for Moltres because we just double resist the Psy Waves. And we can just keep farming here. There is no reason to throw any charge move unless like we're close to 100. I'm assuming they will just superpower and dip. No, they foul play. So now we can just... I think we can just actually Brave Bird. No, Karch is like, no, yes, they shield. Why would you shield when you are in a bad matchup? I don't know. Maybe opponent has a play. They are baiting again. I don't know what they are doing. I'm assuming they have Drifloon in the back and Feraligatr. That's the only way they would play it like that, because this is how they chip the Moltres. Now we can just swap out to our Porygon. They have a Gastrodon. Gastrodon is actually a... Oh my, we get the debuff. Porygon 2 again, man. Dude, Porygon 2. Chill with the debuffs. Holy. Yeah, Karch is like, see, Yasser, I've been telling you this Pokemon is good. I mean, to be honest, I'm a bit salty because I keep losing to Karch with his when he runs this Pokemon. Like, I've never won against him when he was running Porygon 2. Like, I've never. Because he always get those debuffs, man. And those debuffs are kind of crucial. Are we going to go for a catch? I mean, his name is GottaKarchemAll, right? So he has to catch all these charge moves. Hydro Cannon is getting shielded. He waited a turn to see if they are swapping or not. They didn't swap out, so we throw the poison. Fang. Now we can just jab all the way down. Opponent right to swap, and now we can just Earth Power them and take the game. He's under charging for the BM. But that was already enough. And that was a good game. That was a very good game. Next one. These battles were taken like out of, I think, 4 sets. I chose them because I wanted to see how good Porygon is. Okay? So games where like Porygon was useless, we don't want them because I'm interested to see like the how good Porygon is. That's like my main thing. I want to see Porygon battles. So this matchup, they have Annihilape. It's kind of a scuffed one, but to be honest, it's playable because we have Brave Bird, and that can always one hit. Opponent double shielded. Oh my dude, I hate it when opponent double shield the lead. They are throwing close combat now and then swapping to their own Moltres. I think opponent has a good team, but they are kind of weak to Galarian Weezing. That's why people love to run Weezing, because it's just breaks so many codes. They did not shield because they have no leftover shields. We go to Moltres to soak all the energy, and now it's all on our Porygon, farming them all the way down. Porygon 2 up at 2 shield. What can you do against 2 Pokemons? Opponent taking all of the time to throw this energy. We know that this is going to be a Rage Fist, but we have to shield. No, it's a close combat. They swap into the Feraligatr, and this Feraligatr will get zapped, and the Zap Cannon will take out the Feraligatr, I think, because it's Shadow. And now they bring in the Annihilape. Annihilape is trying to fist his way to the win, but no, Porygon 2 has a shield, and this shield will be enough to save enough health for the Zap Cannon to be landed. Another Zap Cannon taken out an Annihilape, and Porygon 2 proving that it deserves some respect in this current meta. And I think that was the last battle. So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Karch, for sending us these amazing battles. Oh wait, I think there is one more. Okay, we can stop here. I think there's so many battles. So yeah, thank you so much, Karch, for sending us these amazing battles. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This is the end of the video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I will catch you all in the next video. And if you would like to get your battles featured on this channel, make sure to click the link down below. And shoot me a message on Discord as well. And especially for the new season, new stuff, lots of stuff will be around. So if you want to feature something spicy, something unique, a unique team, a team that you sweep with, again, feel free to submit your battles. Thanks so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.